Hello, everyone, and welcome to Family Talk with Dr. Ray. This is a video series that talks about all things family. And typically, I release a video every Friday afternoon, but I felt compelled to do a short video today because of this special time that we're going through. We've just commemorated Juneteenth, and today is officially the first day of summer. And then also, this is Father's Day. So I'd like to talk or give you two messages, two different messages for two audiences. And the first message I want to give you is for those who are fathers. Now, if you are a father, then you have been blessed. You know, the Bible tells us that children are a gift from God. It says, in fact, they are a reward. So if you have children, then you've been rewarded from God. And those children are to be cherished. They are a gift from God and should be treated as such. Basically, we should be grateful, fathers, for those gifts. And we should cherish them and treat them as precious as they are. You know, even if we have disobedient children or troubled children or prodigal children, what we should do is reach out to those children and show them the love that they deserve and that they truly desire from you. You know, I had a friend, I heard a father once say that Father's Day is my favorite day because that's when my children are really obedient. He said, I tell them that they don't have to buy me any gifts, and sure enough, they don't. I thought that was kind of humorous. I want to challenge you, fathers, today and give you a couple of things that to think about and to encourage you with. I want to challenge you, if your children are with you, or even if they are long distant, you have a long distance relationship, to reach out to them often and tell them, I love you. You may not think that does much for them, but it really does. Think about it when you were a child and how special it was when your father told you that he loved you. So do that often, fathers. Reach out to your children. Tell them I love you often. Tell them that they're important to you. Build up their self-worth by telling them how important they are to you and how much they mean to you. And then if you and their mother are still together and you're a family under one roof, let them see you showing affection to their mother. That really, really does encourage them, and it strengthens their love not only for you, but for one another and for their mother. Show them what it means to show love to someone that you really care about. Another thing you can do, and I challenge you to start doing if you don't already, is to pray for your children and actually let them hear you praying for them. That does so much to encourage them and to strengthen their relationship with God and others around them. Let them hear you pray for them. And you know what I do is I have an alarm on my phone that goes off. I set it for 7 o'clock, 7 p.m., and it goes off every day at 7 p.m. as a reminder for me to pray for my children specifically. Because, you know, I get busy, and I know how you get busy, dads, and can't always remember to pray for folks. And So that alarm, no matter what I'm doing, I've been at a conference or at a church speaking, and my alarm goes off in the middle of my presentation, and the audience, I look out and I see this look on their face, and it's like I can tell what they're thinking. Is this guy really going to answer his phone right now? And so I'll pull my phone out and turn the alarm off, and I'll explain to them what I'm doing, and I'll stop right then. And it's powerful, because then the whole church ends up praying for not only my children but their own children. So that's just an idea. Set an alarm so you don't forget. And I've always been impressed throughout the years when I read about those stories of folks that have come from dangerous or very dark backgrounds, and their testimony says that I had a mother or a grandmother that prayed for me every day, and I truly believe that's the reason why I found God. And so that impacted me so much that I wanted to be that parent that prayed for my children, intentionally prayed for my children every single day. So that alarm goes off again. I stop whatever I'm doing, doesn't matter where I'm at, and I pray for my children. So it's just an idea, and that's for free. You can use that, no charge. So, I want to be more like my Heavenly Father. And our Heavenly Father doesn't have a Father's Day like we do, but He is a giver. And what makes His heart happy is when He gives to His children. And so I want to be more like Him. So what I have started doing, and I'll encourage you to think about this, because Father's Day is supposed to be, serve the father, take care of the dad, and shower him with gifts or let him do whatever he wants. But I'm kind of going to change my perspective and to be more like my Heavenly Father. And I am going to start giving to my children on Father's Day. I'm going to make it a day that I show them what a real father is like. Not that I don't do it, throughout the year constantly, but I want to kind of turn the tables. And today I'm going to go over, as soon as I finish this video, I'm going over to my daughter's house. I'm fortunate enough that she only lives a few blocks away, and I'm going to go over to her house, and I'm going to hang pictures, and I'm going to do some of the things that she needs done at her house, and I'm just going to serve on her. And that's what's going to really be special for me today. So I challenge you guys to kind of start re-looking at what it means to you on Father's Day. And so the second part of this message is for those people who have a father, which means it's all of us. We all have fathers, and this day was established to honor our fathers. And I know that some fathers have passed away. How can you honor your father if he's passed away? Well, you can revisit those memories, those great memories that you have with your father, and just remember how much he did for you when you were growing up. I do know that some don't know their father, or the father, they never knew who their father was, or their father was an absent father, or even worse, some of us have had a father who was abusive when we were growing up, either physically or emotionally. And, how can we honor? Because, if we want to be obedient to God, He tells us to honor our parents. He doesn't say honor your parents only if they were good parents. He says honor your mother and father. So how do we honor a parent, a father that was abusive to us or was never around? Well, the first thing that I would say is that it starts with forgiveness in your heart for your father. And I know you're thinking, Ray, how can I forgive? You don't understand, how bad my father was, or some of the things he did to me, and now you're saying I need to forgive him. Well, let me share with you that I do understand, because my father went to prison when I was 4 years old, and he was never around. And then my mother married another man, my stepfather, who was physically and emotionally and verbally abusive to me and my siblings. He eventually adopted us, and we took on his name. But then also I had, during that period, my mother's brothers were in the picture, and they were kind of father figures and to us. And one of them sexually abused me when I was a child. So I do know what it's like to have an abusive father or an abusive father figure. And I will tell you that until I was able to forgive my fathers, both my stepfather and birth father and my uncle, until I was able to really forgive them, I couldn't heal. And then the healing began. So I challenge you that it starts with forgiveness. And if you're having a real hard time with that, forgiving doesn't mean that you approve of what they did, or you say that it's okay, or you act like it never happened. Forgiveness is for your own healing. It's so that you can heal. So anyway, I just want to tell you that forgive your father if he wasn't a great father. And when you do that, that honors your Father in heaven. So that's how you can honor your fathers. So I hope that today you've been encouraged and challenged by this video, this short video on Father's Day. I want you to know that I bless you today. And God willing, I'll see you again soon. Shalom.